Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing fine. My name is Love Chisum. If this is your first time of coming across my video, you are welcome. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. On today's video, I will be showing you how to draft this beautiful gown you are seeing on your screen. If this is what you're interested in, keep on watching. Let's get started. Please don't forget to subscribe. This is a very simple and quick tutorial. Let us get started. So here is my pattern paper, and this is a cut together gown. Okay, if you look at the video very well, you see that it's a cut together gown. So this is my pattern paper. Here I am trying to draft my shoulder line. Okay, this is where our measurement will be starting from, the line that I'm drawing now. And on this pattern, we only need our bust point, waistline, and hip line. So here I'm going to come down by my bust point, my waistline. Then for my waistline, I will come down by 9 inches for my hip line. Okay. So I'm going to mark the same thing on the paper here so that I will get a straight line. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing here so that I will get a straight line. So if your paper is not enough, please join it, because this is a long sleeve cut together gown. Okay, so I joined my paper so I can get exactly the long sleeve that I needed. So now I'm trying to roll my lines, my bust point line, my waistline, and the next one will be my hip line. Yeah, I'm going to label them. Okay, my bust points, my waistline, and my hip line. So coming here, I'm going to mark my shoulder of 8.5. Okay, this is my shoulder of 8.5. I just adjusted my paper so that you can see it very well. So from that, my shoulder of 8.5, I'm going to mark 21 inches. You can mark 22 or 23 depending on the length of your sleeve and how long you want your sleeve. So I made use of 21 inches here. So this is my 21 inches. Now from that, my 21 inches, I will come down by 13 inches, and I'm going to mark my 13 inches here. Okay, and I'm also going to mark 1 inch for shoulder slant. Okay, so and I'm going to slant it, that 1 inch, I'm going to slant it to the place my shoulder stopped. Okay, this is how I want mine. You can decide to leave your own like this. You can decide to mark your neck and slant it to your neck, but this is what I want. This is how I want mine to be. Okay, so I've slanted it. Now I'm going to mark my bust circumference. My bust circumference divided by 4 plus 2.5 inch allowance. Okay, and also here, my waist circumference divided by 4 plus 2.5 inch allowance. Here I'll mark the same thing, my hip divided by 4 plus 2.5 inch allowance. I'll mark also. Now I'm going to use my ruler to connect all the points together. Now for my sleeve, watch how I'm going to connect my sleeve. Okay, so I've connected my sleeve. Now because of my armhole, to curve my armhole, I'm going to make use of my ruler like this, place it like this, then I will curve. Okay, you see how I curved my armhole. So this is our gown, we've drafted it. Now I'm going to join my sleeve. Okay, join the point, the 1 inch and the 13 inches. Now whatever you have on your hip, measure what you have on your hip. You're going to take it down to the hem of your gown. Okay, to your gown length. You're going to take it down to your gown length. Then you are going to connect. Now for my neck, I'm going to mark 3 by 3 inches for my neck depth of 3 inches, neck width of 3 inches, and I'm going to connect my neck. I'm going to curve my neck. And for the design on the neck, I'm going to come down by 1.5. Okay, the Ankara design on the front and back, and I'll connect it to my armhole. You see how I connected mine? Come down by 1.5, then you connect. Now for the down part from your hip, come down by 3.5, then you connect from your hip. Okay, connect. Watch how I place my ruler just to get the sharp edge. You connect from your hip to the 3.5 inch. Now you can see the pattern, the Ankara part that we have. You can see the shape have come out. So now this particular pattern, I'm going to cut it out, and I'm also going to duplicate it. Okay, you can see the sleeve, you can see the body. I'm also going to cut it out again for the back pattern. Okay, after I will cut it out now, and I'm going to cut it out again. That is for back pattern. Then we work on the front, and also we are also going to work on the back. Okay, so now this is what I have. This is my back pattern, and I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, this is what I have here. I've duplicated it. As you can see, the neck of my front and my back are different. Okay, this is the front, and here is the back. Okay, now we are going to set the back aside and work on the front. You can see the difference. The back is 1.5 inches depth of neck and 3 inches width. So we set it aside, and we are going to work on the front. Okay, so now the difference between the front and the back is the neck and the zipper allowance. So I'm going to put my zipper full. You can decide to stop your zip at the Ankara area. Okay, before the pink one at the down, you can decide to stop your zipper there and not to add the zipper on the pink side. But I'm going to add my zipper full. Okay, so now when you look at the down part of the gown, you see that there is an effect there at the side of it, which looks like slash and spread. So to get that look there, we are going to slash and spread this pattern here. That part we are going to slash and spread just to get that place looks the same like the one on the video. So now I'm going to cut open the place that I just marked now, and I'm going to use 7 inches for my slash and spread. Okay, just watch how I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it open, slash it, then I will put another piece of paper under, use my tape to hold it down. Okay, I'll make sure what I slash must be 7 inches that I want to slash with. Okay, I'll measure it to make sure I have my 7 inches. Then I'll put another paper under it, then tape it down. Okay, so it's just simple something to do. So that is it. So this is the extra paper that I added under it, and I tape it down. I'm trying to remeasure to make sure I have 7 inches for my slash and spread. Now I'm going to finish up the taping. I'm also going to use my tape to hold this part down. Okay, so that I can be able to cut it out together. So this part that I'm using my marker to mark now is how I'm going to cut it. Okay, just watch how I'm going to cut it, and whatever I did here, the slash and spread that I did here, I will also do the same thing at the back. So remember, this is a front pattern that we are still working on. Okay, cut it out here. So I don't want it this pointy. The way it's pointy, I don't want it like that. So I'm just going to cut out a little bit of that place. I'll just curve it. You will see how I'm going to do it. If you like, you can use your tape to measure how you want to come up, or you can just use your ruler, your scissors to just curve it. Okay, curve it a little bit, not much, just to remove that pointy area. So as you can see here, this is what we have. This is the front pattern. Okay, by the time we cut out the Ankara part and we use the down part to cut out the color that we're using for our crepe. So this is the back. I'm done working on the front, and this is the back. I'll also work on the back. So now I'm going to cut out the parts that will be using the Ankara and our crepe. Okay, this part that is at the center now will be our Ankara. Now this is what I was saying there. Your zip can stop at that Ankara part. Okay, then the down part of it will not have zipper, but I am going to put zipper full, though you will not notice it. The way I'm going to sew it, you are not going to notice it unless you come close. Okay, so this is it. You're going to have ½ inch on the place that you cut. You're going to add half inch when you're cutting it on your fabric, so that by the time you join, you will not have shortage of fabric. Okay, so this is it. So whatever we did at the back, we are going to do it at the front. Whatever we did at the front, we are going to do it at the back. The only difference is the zipper allowance and the neck cut. The neck of 3x3 and neck of 1x3. Okay, so that is the difference. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so we are also going to do the same thing at this front. Now we are going to cut it like we did on the other side. Okay, now we are going to extend it. Remember, I added allowance for my zipper, so now I'm going to extend it. I'll measure back the neck area, come down by my 1.5, and I'm going to remark it. So this is it. I'm trying to remark my lines. So this is what we have. Because of the zipper, that is why we are marking it again. So I'm going to cut out here, and I'm going to cut out this down parts. Okay, this is what we have here. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so enjoy the rest of the video. See you in my next video. Bye. I'm also going to label this part Ankara. Okay, this is the Ankara part. See you in my next video. Bye.